Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. So today I discovered that a couple of our frigates came back to damage. We're going to have to repair those today and get those all working. So we went on to the science vessel first, and we started working on getting these functional. So we started repairing a few of the blocks here. Once we repaired that one, we went on to our other broken down frigate, which is, I believe, our mining vessel. So there's quite a bit of things here. I had to climb up the part to repair some of these parts. I always really hate the design of that layout, but it works. It's functional now. So the next thing that we need to do is we're finished with this current system, so we need to go to a new system. And I had my eyes on this pirate controlled one, so we'll go there and explore that one. So the pirate systems actually have the old station models on the exterior. These ones were actually what the game actually looked like for every station before. Inside they're a little bit different. They have a little bit different modifications to the interior, but they're pretty close to the original. We got a whole bunch of contraband from this place, and then I decided to leave the station and start exploring some planets. The first one that we went to, I believe, was a dust planet or something like that. It's a desert of some sort, but it said it was like dusty or something, so I figure we'll go down here. And when we got closer to the ground, I did notice a little bit more dust and particles, so it was a little bit harder to see with this one. Once we landed, we were able to scan all the different kinds of creatures on this planet and get a really nice reward. There were 16 creatures to discover, so we got like 2,000 or 4,000 credit or nanites, so that was really good. The next planet that we went to was, I believe, a barren planet of some sort. There was no creatures on it, as far as I remember, just rocks, lots of rocks and ice. So it wasn't like too hard to go down here. There was no hostilities or anything like that, just basically an entire ice planet. We did scan a few of the rocks just because we were there and there was really nothing else to do. So yeah, I managed to find a cave and a few other things and scan some plants and stuff in there, but other than that, it was pretty boring and uneventful. The next planet that we went to was a swamp of some sort, so we were able to go there and we were able to, I believe, get all the creatures on this one. So it was a pretty easy planet to discover. There were some fish locations, very similar to the desert that we were on before. Yeah, really not anything to write home about. There was a few things that we did find that were creatures, but that's about it. We didn't find any structures or anything like that. It wasn't really there for that kind of purpose, but we were coming into the atmosphere. We scanned some creatures. This one actually caused me a little bit of problems. It was on the other side of that hill, so I tried to move a little bit to the left, and I was able to scan this one just fine. So, but we did get all the creatures on this one. The next one was an extreme planet, though, so I think the desert was as well, but we just got really lucky with it. So I was waiting for the storm to pass on the planet, so I figured we would just mine some trillium, which we needed for ship fuel. So once it cleared, though, we entered the atmosphere. It was a pretty hot planet, and I think it's counted as a desert or something like that, but it's like pretty volcanic and stuff. We were not able to find all the creatures on this planet, unfortunately, so there was a couple rare cave creatures, and I didn't really want to stick around too long for the weather and stuff. I mainly stayed on the ship. I did go into the ocean, scan those ones, but there was a few things that were not popping up that easily, like the rare cave creature. The next thing that I wanted to do was go ahead and raid a couple freighters and basically get some contrabands, mainly banned weapons. I noticed that this system has a whole abundance of them. So we came to a couple of these pods here and destroyed them. I got their contraband, so we were able to get a little bit of money or extra money from those. But you do lose repetition when you blow these up, so I didn't do too many of them because I didn't want to like keep gifting NPCs a lot of things, but we did get some contraband, so I was pretty happy with that. While we were raiding that freighter, there was a pirate that basically showed up on a radar, so you can get some rep from those if you basically take on the pirate. So I basically just quickly took on him. He wasn't really anything of a threat. There's only one ship. He was a hauler though, so he was a little bit harder to take down, but pretty easy to take down for the most part. And after that, we went to a new system. This one is a little bit different, so it's already been explored by another player, though not the planets. So I figure we'll still explore the planets when we get there. So I quickly went over to the scanner, which allows us to quickly claim all the planets instantly. So we were able to claim all the planets, and though we haven't been to them, we'll be able to explore them and find all of the things, so that's good. Other than that, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, rate the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.